Got a couple parents, husband and a wife, want to know what to do with their 9-year-old here who wants to give a stuffed animal to a girl that he has a crush on at school.
Oh,
adorable.
Now, the husband fears that our son could get in trouble for putting this girl in an uncomfortable position, but I think it's innocent and cute. It's just a gift. It's not like she has to make out with our son or be his girlfriend. Is this still an innocent gesture, or does it cross a boundary in today's age?
I don't know. Maybe funnel this through the teacher.
Oh, the teacher's going to shut this down. Stuffed animal crushes? They're going to say, you can't do that. I remember when I told this story about the crush I had as a kid. I was too nervous to tell her I had a crush, and my mom ended up going to the bookstore and buying these erasers, the kind that would smell.
Yeah.
She gave them to the girl, and I remember it did make the girl feel uncomfortable. The girl was kind of embarrassed because it was in front of other kids.
Well, you kind of missed your window when it would have been more appropriate. Valentine's Day would have been the day to do it, when all the kids in the class are exchanging Valentine's goodies. You could have slid it to her on that day.
Yeah, you're right. It would have blended in more. But how do they do that? Do you have to give equal gifts now to all kids? If you made one big romantic gesture to one person, does that get flagged? Does the teacher step in? Where are we today with that?
I just think that anytime, it don't really matter what age you are, if you give a gift because you have a crush on somebody and you don't know how they feel, you're taking a big chance.
Oh, you are.
And it could make that person feel uncomfortable no matter what age or grade you're in.
But we all get rejected.
We all get rejected.
Isn't this part of life, though? Isn't this part of the dance of understanding it? And I remember all the way back, I think I was in maybe second grade, I drew out this little necklace. I remember color it and everything. I think I made it for Penny Sheets. I had a major crush on her, and I'm like, here you go, some jewelry. And
Aww.
What was Penny Sheets' reaction?
I don't know. It probably was rejection because I've kind of blacked it out. So
So you gave it to Penny Sheets yourself.
I did, yeah. I made it. I remember the necklace, but I don't. And I remember giving it to her, but I
You
don't
drew
remember.
the necklace, or you made a necklace?
I drew the necklace. It was a piece of paper, and then I colored it in. I remember I had a little gemstone right in the middle, and then I cut it out so that it'd be a necklace, and I gave that to her.
Yeah.
It was very unimpressive.
That's adorable.
How old were you?
Second grade.
Okay, mine was first grade, and I had my mom do my dirty work. And I believe the girl I gave it to, you've had a conversation with her before. Her name is Sarah, and she was my very first real crush. And she heard that story before, and I don't know if she lives here now. At the time, like, you should get together with her, and she was married, and you made it real awkward.
Sorry, Sarah's husband.
You made it so awkward.
Lisa said, it is so sad that we live in a world where we're questioning if kids giving a small gift to somebody is a bad idea. I do agree. I don't know where the teachers are set. Do they step in? Do they stop this kind of stuff because they don't want any complaints where another student feels like they're in an unsafe space because they were given a stuffed animal by a 9-year-old?
So I think some people may have this perspective of they, in their heart, don't think there's anything wrong with it. They think it's innocent. Like, I think this is innocent, but I also know it's 2024, and not everyone thinks everything's so innocent. And a lot of people are set to such a tweaky level, I feel like.
Yeah.
It's not because you think it's wrong in your heart. You're just being protective because you don't know how people are going to react.
I think if you're going to do it in school, you need to run it by the teacher and just make sure that she's cool with you doing it.
Really?
And if she's not, then you don't do it. But you don't want to break the rules, and you certainly don't want to make the other student feel weird.
I'd like to know from teachers, is this something that is out of bounds? Because otherwise, I think that it is, it's innocent. Let the kid do it. I remember, this would be 4th, 5th grade, I remember that there was a lot of little stuffed animal exchanges going on. And to me, that's the part of socialization. That's part of the dance. And I don't think we can take that away from our kids. We're going to stunt their growth on everything. Look, there are some things, that's how you learn boundaries. You learn these kind of things saying, okay, that was a little too far, because you step a slight bit over the line and somebody pushes back and you're like going, okay, I'm not going to do that anymore. But how do kids ever learn boundaries if they're not ever allowed to interact and do these kind of rite of passage things to learn about life?
I hear you.
I say go for it. And I can't believe a teacher would step in. I would be like, yeah, whatever you guys want to do. It's not threatening.
Here, my only suggestion, just because I've done this before and it kind of it didn't go the best way, don't do it in front of a lot of people, because that's going to that could make anybody feel uncomfortable. You may not get the reaction you want. That can be kind of an embarrassing thing. Crushes and little kids and all that. I would do it away from everybody.
Okay.
No?
I like doing it away from everybody. I also like getting the teacher involved just to make sure that you don't get in trouble.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
for
to me, I agree. I would ask for forgiveness rather than permission. I wouldn't. The teacher's got enough stuff going on.
What, are they going to call this kid a monster because he got the girl a teddy bear?
Yeah. I'd say just give it to him unless anybody throws up a red flag here. Let us know. One text came in and said, I'm a teacher. It would be a distraction in the classroom. He would need to do it before or after school.
But the teacher's saying, go for it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm hearing.
So, yeah, do it before or after, and don't make a big distraction of it.
And don't have your mom give the gifts either. I think, in retrospect, bad move, little Jaybird.
Mm-hmm. One kindergarten teacher texted in. She said, I've got 2 students that have given each other gifts because they care for one another. We need to start loving and showing love instead of stopping it. You can ask the teacher, and the teacher could bring them separated from the rest of the class to give the gift to each other so that nobody gets embarrassed or it's not a distraction.
Yeah.
But that's real life talk. If you put this scenario on social media, you'll get all the people going, this is how
We
you
gotta stop
teach.
listening to the wrong people. Don't listen to them.
There'll be so much fighting in the thread.
Oh, this is not what consent is about. Oh, it would be. It would turn into this big
We need
thing.
to start recognizing ignoramuses and ignoring those people.
That's social media, dog.
Yeah, ignore them. A 3rd grade teacher said, yeah, let him bring it in and give it to her, but don't make a big deal out of it. So that's pretty much it. As long as it's not a distraction, you can talk to your kid about that, saying, okay, do it at the proper time, the proper way, before or after school. Don't distract the class, and try to do it discreetly. It's a lesson to be learned, and go on ahead and do it. So there you go. That's my ruling on it.